Today, I'm going to show you how to create a custom watermark brush in Photoshop, step by step, so you can stamp your logo or copyright text onto your images quickly and consistently. This is a super useful trick for photographers, designers, and content creators who want a clean, reusable watermark without manually placing it every single time. And if you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop tips just like this. Alright, let's jump in. The first thing you want to do is create a high resolution canvas. This part is really important because a brush can always be scaled down, but if you try to scale it up later, you can run into pixelation and loss of quality. That's why professionals always build their brush master file on a large canvas from the start. So go up to File, then click New. In the New Document window, set your dimensions to 2500 by 2500 pixels. If your watermark logo is long or horizontal, you can also use a clean rectangle shape instead of a perfect square. For resolution, set it to 300 pixels per inch. That gives you a crisp, detailed source file for the brush. For background contents, choose either white or transparent, depending on how you want to build your design. Once everything looks good, click Create. Now that your canvas is ready, it's time to design the actual watermark asset. One of the key things to understand is that Photoshop brushes are based on grayscale data. That means pure black becomes fully solid opacity, pure white becomes fully transparent, and gray tones create partial transparency. So if you want a strong, clear watermark, you need to design it using black elements. You can make a text watermark or a logo watermark. If you want to create a text layout, select the horizontal type tool by pressing T on your keyboard. Choose a clean font that matches your brand and set the text color to pure black, which is #0000000. Then type your branding, your copyright notice, or your name, like copyright 2026, your name. Keep the design simple, readable, and centered if possible. The cleaner your design is, the better it will work as a brush. If you want to use a logo instead, go to File, then Place Embedded, and import your logo graphic into the document. If your logo is in color, you'll want to convert it to black and white, so Photoshop can interpret it properly as a brush shape. To do that, add a black and white adjustment layer directly above the logo. This strips away the color channels and leaves you with a clean monochrome look. And here's something a lot of beginners worry about. If your asset has a white background behind it, don't panic. Photoshop will automatically ignore the white pixels when it compiles the brush shape. The important thing is that the main logo or text is dark enough to be captured as the brush source. Once your design is ready, the next step is to define it as a brush preset. Go to the top menu and click Edit, then choose Define Brush Preset. If that option is grayed out, it usually means your document is too large, so make sure your canvas stays under 5000 by 5000 pixels, which is the native brush engine limit. When the name dialog appears, give your brush a clear and recognizable name, something like Main Logo. Watermark 2026 works great because it makes the preset easy to find later. After typing the name, click OK. At that point, your cursor will instantly transform into a brush preview of your watermark design, which means the brush has been created successfully. But we're not done yet, because now we need to set up the brush properties the professional way. This is the part that keeps your watermark looking clean and consistent every time you use it. If you leave the brush dynamics on, the brush could scatter, fade, rotate, or change shape unpredictably like a normal painting tool. That is not what you want for a watermark. So press B on your keyboard to select the brush tool, then press F5 to open the Advanced Brush Settings panel. On the left-hand side, you'll see a checklist of different brush behaviors. Go through and uncheck every single box. That means turning off shape dynamics, scattering, transfer, dual brush, and any other dynamic settings that could distort the brush. This step is what makes the brush stamp flat, clean, and perfectly crisp every single time. You want it to behave like a logo stamp, not a paintbrush. The goal is consistency, especially if you're using it on photos, mock-ups, or social media graphics where your watermark needs to look polished and professional. After you've disabled the unnecessary settings, click the menu icon in the top right corner of the brush panel and choose New Brush Preset. Make sure the box for Include Tool Settings is checked. This is important because it saves your locked-in settings permanently, so your custom watermark brush will keep those clean parameters whenever you load it again later. And that's it. You've now created a custom watermark brush in Photoshop. You can use it again and again to stamp your logo or copyright text onto your work in just a few clicks. It's fast, reusable, and a huge time saver once you set it up properly. If this tutorial helped you out, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials, and let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.